Well, there, noob. I'm pretty sure we both just watched a Netflix film, and in that Netflix film, it sure seemed like a human wasn't at the helm. What do you think?
AI's taking over and making shitty films.
Oh my god! That's right, noob. We're here to talk about whether or not we thought the #1 movie in the world, well, not maybe in the world.
No,
the #1 movie somewhere.
Well, I guess
Netflix.
technically with their view count, it could be.
Yeah, Tom Hardy bringing home the bacon for Netflix in an absolutely bonkers movie called Havoc, which left me confused at best.
The ending, well, I guess we'll get to the ending. Kind of was like the most disappointing part. Like the rest was absurdity, and then the ending was just like, oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't even remember
over?
what he says at the end.
It doesn't matter. No, it's over, Johnny.
He's like,
well,
I'm gay, and then it ends.
Sure. That's exactly what he says. Let's check out what they actually, this article here. Havoc is Netflix's newest #1 movie, but viewers brand it unwatchable.
It is pretty rough to adjust to it, for sure.
I don't really understand what is going on here. Gareth Evans, who maybe I just don't know who he is.
He's
not the director?
That's not the Godzilla guy. That's Gareth somebody else, right?
Correct. No, this guy did The Raid and The Raid 2. And VHS 2. He probably did like an episode of that. He did The Raid Redemption and The Raid 2.
Maybe
which
he
is
just
like
didn't
nothing.
have time to actually film it, so he's like, let me just hire a free AI program to get this the rest of the way through.
Yeah, so let's discuss why it's unwatchable here. And all right. How do we okay, so there's this cop who kind of sucks. Like the plot is clearly written by AI. There's a bad guy cop who gets mixed up in an accidental murder of some gangsters, and then he has to not stop everybody. That's about it. Like, what else is there to the plot?
There's those really bitchin' drive scenes, which I don't know what was going on in those. It was like Grand Theft Auto, but on steroids.
Yeah, it's as if he took a video game and just animated it. So I don't even, there is no plot to it. It's like John Wick, but not stylish whatsoever. And I have a bunch of issues with it, but there's an opening drive sequence, and there's a guy hanging from the side of this truck. It's a tractor trailer being chased by cops.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And there's a guy hanging off the side, and there's no reason given as to why he's hanging off the side. Like, he's not trying to get into the truck. It's not like Mad Max where he's climbing on the side of the truck to steal it or something.
He's just chilling.
He's just hanging on the side of the truck for no reason.
AI is not perfect. Sometimes it just puts people on the side of trucks.
And that's the whole thing. Nothing in this looks real. Everything is uncanny valley. It looks like they occasionally filmed Venom, what's his name? Tom Hardy. In he's in a green screen the entire time. Not a single set looks real. Nothing looks real in this movie.
When they're just having, and also, did you notice that it was just like a made up random city? Like it was like pseudo New York.
No city ever looks like that. City. What it kind of reminds me of is Sin City, but Sin City is supposed to be like a comic book, like stylish. This is just weird. And any set that was supposedly real just looked cheap and cheesy. I don't know. It just nothing looked real in any of it.
It is kind of like Sin City's Down syndrome second cousin. That's kind of what the movie was.
It's like AI was like, we're gonna make something like Sin City, but we don't want it to look like Sin City.
So we're gonna make it look fake.
And that's where none of it really makes sense, right? Walker, Tom Hardy. I didn't even know anybody's name in this. I couldn't tell you one person's name. is a bruised detective fighting his way through the criminal underworld, threatening to engulf his entire city. In the aftermath of a drug deal gone wrong, Walker finds himself with a number of factions on his tail. They're not on his tail. A vengeful crime syndicate, a crooked politician, as well as fellow cops. When attempting to rescue the politician's estranged son, whose involvement in the drug deal starts to unravel a deep web of corruption and conspiracy, he is forced to confront the demons of his past. Literally, every single person in this movie, there's only like 10 people in this movie, and then like 500 AI extras. Right?
Yeah.
There's just people just die and die and die and die. It's Tom Hardy.
Very violently.
Tim Olyphant is in this. Richard Harrington?
Yeah.
Isn't that the dude from... I thought... No, I guess he's not. For some reason, I thought he was from Game of Thrones. But
No,
Forrest Whitaker's in it.
I love that guy.
Luis Guzman's
Forrest
in it.
Whitaker's useless.
Luis Guzman's in it. They like paid him for 2 scenes to be in this.
Yeah.
And then a handful of nobodies that are irrelevant, like completely irrelevant. The critic side has it 65%. The fans have it at 38%, which is kind of closer to what I think. And apparently AI has never heard of anyone reloading a gun. There are maybe 3 reloads in this entire movie at all.
Oh, I did notice that. They just, first off, every
Infinite
regular
ammo.
Pistol is like an Uzi.
A machine
I don't know
gun,
why
yes.
every pistol is a machine gun. That's not how those work. And
There's
it's just endless bullets.
There's a stairwell scene where 2 characters are like fighting up and down a stairwell, and the one dude's got a handgun, but and the other girl's got a shotgun, and the handgun is like an automatic handgun, which would just eat through bullets in 2 seconds. It would just be like, brrr, like that's all you would get out of it. This guy is walking around like, brrr, 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 brrr. They fall down the stairs, brrr, and then he's walking around, brrr, like just constantly shooting each other. And it's just crazy. There's this one part where this girl's got an Uzi, which is like a 10-second clip, and she's shooting at cars, and she's just like,
everybody
every
dies.
single gun is hand. Oh my gosh, everybody dies in this movie. There's no one lives.
Extras, like the homeless people trying to just live their life.
Oh, that was weird too. There are definitely like extras doing stuff in like the side parts of certain scenes. But they definitely look like AI characters. Like you said, it looks like GTA. Is this GTA 6? And we just weren't told?
Oh my God, was that a soft reveal of GTA 6 starring Tom Hardy?
Maybe it was, because no one has a character. There's no character arc. What is Tom Hardy's character arc? He goes from being a bad person to being a bad person.
But he feels worse about being a bad person.
He tells someone else, he stops being mean to one person in particular. He's like a partner.
You're a good cop. I shouldn't have been mean to you.
And that's his character arc.
Mrs. I can't tell if you're attractive, half Asian.
Yeah, didn't she like start speaking Asian to them or something? Speaking Chinese or something?
What the
Was
fuck?
she speaking Asian? She does. She starts acting like she knows what they're saying, and I guess they were Chinese gangsters.
I barely was it. Like, I was too busy having a seizure most of this movie to really know what was going on.
And every single person dies with like...
And the shaky cam. What's with the shaky cam?
That's AI's addition.
Michael
too.
J. Fox filming it for you? Like, what was going on?
I don't understand. Like, what was this? This guy has 0 directing experience too. Let's read some bad reviews. How about we do that? See if anybody else has anything bad to say.
I was excited for this movie, and then I watched it.
I had
and
no
I'm like,
opinion
oh.
until you started texting me, and you were like, "Oh, you were thinking of Gareth Edwards, weren't you?"
Yeah.
To me, I think it was poorly directed. Hardy is a good actor, but it's just seemed bad, all of it. I could not sit through the movie all at once, so I could stop it to shake my head and come back to it later 2 times. When it was over, I just shook my head. Within the first 15 minutes, you knew it wasn't going to be good. Yes, I agree.
Yep.
I was expecting so much more from both Gareth Evans. It's not Gareth Evans, is it? No, it's
No, it is
Gareth.
Gareth Evans. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay. And Tom Hardy. I waited with great enthusiasm for its premiere. I can't express how incredibly disappointed I was by this movie. Trying to make Wales look like whatever American metropolis it was supposed to be failed right off the bat. Oh, and the CGI chase scenes were almost laughable. I agree with that. Dude, the fight scenes? What was that about? When they're fighting in that crazy cabin. There's a cabin fight scene that is just the most ridiculous. Everyone has infinite ammo, but instead of just using their infinite ammo, they like literally try to break into this cabin, and there's 100 extras trying to break into a cabin with only 3 people defending it. It was insane.
I don't even remember that.
There's wood flying everywhere, and I don't even understand.
No recollection.
They're climbing up through the floorboards. This movie sucked donkey balls. Bad story, bad action sequences, and bad acting. Load of rubbish. Terrible storyline. How do you make Timothy Olyphant pointless? How do you do that? And everything was CGI. That's the point. I like everybody in this. There's not a bad actor in it, yet somehow the movie is bad. This is a 5-star review. It's not for people with low IQ. It's an awesome movie, not those that you already know what's going to happen. Dude, there's so many there are not enough bullets on planet Earth for how many bullets they fired in this movie.
And
It's absurd.
I'm not sure there's plot holes because there's no plot for there to be holes. Like
there's no plot holes. AI covered all your bases.
Yeah.
All right, last one. By far one of the stupidest movies I watched in a long time. Don't get the writing at all. There was no lines in it. And everybody should be dead with a shootout scene like that. The girl cop should be arrested too. I'm so confused. And the girlfriend, why does she know how to fight or shoot like that? I thought she was a normal girl. Clearly she's an assassin too. Yo, everybody in this was an assassin. I just didn't... The only explanation is that AI did a lot of the heavy lifting. He's like, I gotta save money on this. My budget's like... I spent my entire budget on Tom Hardy and Timothy Olyphant and... a handful of actors.
Forrest Whitaker.
That's like $1 million right there. So of its $20 million budget, half of it was comprised of, actors. It's kind of I didn't watch this yet, but did you know there's a show on Amazon called David and Goliath or like the Kingdom of David where they use AI for their animated cutscenes? I bet you they're doing
heard about
that.
it. I never watched it. Yeah.
I never watched it either, but those guys were saying like we couldn't afford to do that kind of movie, so we used the actors and like film them and then had AI like dub over it with CGI stuff or like whatever. I think that's what they did here, and they're just not admitting it yet. I bet you a story comes out in a couple days that says Havoc had massive amounts of AI.
They were like, we got to reshoot it, but instead let's just AI it.
Yeah. Oh my, like when he's envisioning what happened, do you remember the part where he like closes his eyes and envisions what happened to all these people? What was there to envision? They just walked in with machine guns and killed everyone. And it was almost an interesting plot where they had this part where it's like, 3 demons came in, and then it was painfully obvious exactly who did everything. Like, and at no point did the audience not know who was, there was no mystery to this at all. AI was like, you're not smart enough to know what's going on. So I don't know. I think the 38%. It was something to behold. It was worth vaguely paying attention to.
It's kind of like a train wreck.
Yeah,
you don't want to watch. You don't want to watch it, but you can't look away. Oh god.
Exactly. That is how I felt about it. So, well, Hood Noob and I are gonna retire, and in the meantime, catch our full-length live streams. We do replay them on YouTube and Rumble. Catch them anytime you want, actually. But join us 7:30 Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time. Come join the party. It's always a good time. And you can catch our shorts where we do reviews of basically everything that no one else is watching. And, some comedy sketches, all sorts of fun stuff here at the OrQ. What else do you have for us, Noob Noob?
Just remember, you can give us $1 to join our memberships, which I forget what they're called.
You could give us more than $1, but
you could
buy us a cup of coffee.
there. Baby steps, because eventually we'll hire our own AI program to run our show, and then it can look just as bad as Havoc with your monetary support.
Yes, exclusive videos there where we do react to quite a bit of AI. So we do that. Anyway, we love all y'all, but we are on to the next one.
Thanks for catching the video. Join our channel to get the education you deserve. Make sure you check out our shorts, live streams, and catch us on all the socials.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.